Court, I just carved open a fresh watermelon yesterday. Oh, it's perfect. It's for dinner in the summertime, at least in my house.
Yeah, no, it's refreshing, especially when you pull it straight out of the refrigerator before you slice it up. It's just a great way to kind of beat the heat, and it's certainly a wonderful event that goes on every year in downtown Chico. Now, some good news for tomorrow. It won't end up as hot as today, and we'll actually have a bit more cloud cover overhead at parts of the day, so that should make it a bit more comfortable if you're heading out to the slice of Chico, but I'd still recommend getting out earlier than later. As far as what we're seeing for today, the dangerous heat persisting, and it does persist into tomorrow. It's just not quite as oppressive for most of us. Weekend mountain shower and thunderstorm activity is possible, and then we see a slide in temperatures through early to midweek next week, but it's still staying very hot out there, just not as oppressive as what we're seeing today into tomorrow. A live look outside this morning at the Sundial Bridge in Reading, where it stayed fairly warm overnight. Clear skies overhead in this live look, and nobody taking advantage of the most comfortable time of day, taking a stroll across the bridge for that fresh air right now. Excessive heat warnings remaining in effect through 9 p.m. Saturday for the Valley, foothills, and Trinity and western Siskiyou County areas. The heat advisory now remaining in effect through 9 p.m. Saturday for Modoc County, the Sierra, and southern Cascades. So those temperatures are staying dangerously hot for the next couple of afternoons. Temperatures this morning, 70s in the Valley, 70s to low 80s in the foothills, and 50s to lower 60s in our mountain zones, mostly 50s right now. Red flag warning for high fire danger going into effect this afternoon through the evening for Modoc County and eastern Siskiyou County zones due to the dry conditions and breezy to gusty southwest winds. Winds this morning out of the northeast, and they're mostly calm, but 6 miles an hour for Red Bluff. As we head into the afternoon, it's another shift to southwest winds. They'll be up around 15 miles an hour. That breeze is going to make it feel a little nicer, but again, it's still going to be dangerously hot. And then get a look at this. Winds picking up tomorrow as we have a cooler system to our south that's going to start to drive those winds up and leave us with some cloud cover. Gusts up to 31 miles an hour tomorrow evening. And again, that chance for a little active weather. And then winds not as substantial on Sunday is what we'll see tomorrow, because we don't have that same impact from the low pressure that's returning. Humidity not recovering very well overnight. In fact, 37% right now for Red Bluff. And remember, the lower these values are, the drier our air is and the easier it is for fires to start. And humidity could dip into the single digits again today. Clear skies overhead on the satellite and radar. High pressure to our east, northeast, and west, all acting as a blocking pattern to keep us hot, dry, and sunny for today. But again, we do have that cooler system to our south. It's not going to cool us down much tomorrow, but it will provide a change of pace. And I'll show you that in a second. Sunshine at 8 a.m., more sunny skies at noon. Already in the triple digits for most of the valley, and sunshine at 5 p.m. for your commute home with temperatures well above the century mark. Tomorrow morning, we start to see some clouds intruding. Might see some scattered showers in the mountains. Midday, mostly sunny for the valley, and then clouds returning for the afternoon. That's when that threat of shower and thunderstorm activity ramps back up in the Sierra and southern Cascades. And that's when that threat of lightning-sparked fires returns, and a bit more activity possible Sunday afternoon in the mountains, but then clearing out with sunshine early next week. Temperatures today up to 110 degrees in the northern mountains. Temperatures in the 90s to around 103 degrees for the Sierra and southern Cascades. 90s up to 105 degrees for the foothills today. And if you're in the valley, it's 115 projected for Reading and Anderson, 114 projected for Red Bluff and Corning, 113 for Chico and Orville, and 114 in Willows. So dangerously hot out there for your Friday afternoon. Make those plans to stay indoors. Tomorrow we see cloud cover increasing with 107 degrees, your projected high for Chico, 104 Sunday. Finally sliding into the upper 90s Tuesday with overnight lows in the 60s next week. That is some great news there. Reading 112 still Saturday, 105 Sunday and Monday, dipping down to 101 Wednesday for the peak of the cooling with overnight lows finally also dipping into the 60s. So Kelly, there's some relief on the horizon from this very dangerous heat that's continuing through tomorrow. But again, today, stay vigilant, stay indoors, and stay hydrated.
Always good advice. I will be drinking a lot of fluids. Okay, thank you, Court.